What's up, you guys? We are back and we are so pumped for season 2. We got a lot of really great content in store. We are kicking it off right where we left off last season.
For this first episode, we're picking up with MAK and Owen of Bound for Nowhere in Big Bend National Park when they had just busted their CV boot.
So if you haven't seen that last episode, there's probably a link in the description or some kind of crazy YouTube flyout somewhere around here. I don't know. We'll make a link. We'll make sure that you're able to see it. And if you haven't seen all of last season, go check it out.
Yeah, you can just binge watch the whole thing.
Without further ado, let's get started.
We just went through a crazy mud bog. You can see there are vents here in the floor. Well, that's how much mud shot up in here.
Hey everybody, we went through lots of mud, a big mud bog. What is it called? A serious mud pit. It sounds like the CVs in the two-wheel drive that we've been hanging out with, the van that belongs to Bound for Nowhere, got some water in them. Hi.
Hey.
Blown boot on the CV axle. So we have to jack the vehicle up and look at the CVs and see if that's what the problem is. Look at all that shit. See?
Look at all the mud in there.
Yep. And then here is.
He needs some
milk.
I believe this is called a CV to go. Take that CV and have it on the road.
Such an explosion of fists. With the CV boots all fixed up, we made our way out of Big Bend National Park and stayed the night at a Flying J Plaza. I was pretty proud of myself for devising such an eloquent fix for the CV boots, and that next morning, I was keen to celebrate.
I'm a boss ass bitch, 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 bitch. I'm a boss ass bitch.
This is where we slept last night. At a Flying J Plaza, right in front of the propane tank. We had a blast. Look, American Beauty. Oh, good morning, Owen.
Morning. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning. It's not even daytime yet.
Nighttime. Daytime!
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What time is it?
6:15 maybe? 6:27.
Let's see.
So I woke up last night. In the middle of the night, I was just like, oh no, we've like really slept in because it's so bright outside. And then I realized it's because we're at a Flying J.
We set off from the serene and scenic Flying J in Stockton, Texas, and headed east towards Austin, a city that Jessica and I used to call home, and where this whole living on the road adventure started. Regretfully, our stop there was brief, as I'll explain shortly. Let's have a quick talk. We're currently in Austin, but we've decided that we need to get to Atlanta. And we got to get to Atlanta in one 17-hour push. It takes us about 17 hours to drive that distance. Normally it's 13, but we're slow. We're trying to get to Atlanta because we have a bunch of work to do. We got contacted by the advertising agency that we do a lot of work for, and they have a project for us, and we have to get started on it tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So we got to say goodbye to our friends and hit the road and get ready to start working the rest of this week in Atlanta. Here we go. The map says that Atlanta is 13 hours and 39 minutes away from us, but the way we do that is we just look at the mileage. So it's 911 miles divided by 55 miles per hour gives us something like 17 hours, because we only drive 55 miles an hour. We're pretty slow. So we have to cover 17 hours today to be in Atlanta by tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a long day. Fortunately though, I have breakfast. Oh, it's so good. That's so delicious. Chicharrones! We've made it to Chick-fil-A. Hi, I would like a chicken deluxe sandwich, a large frosted coffee, and let me get a #1 with no butter and no pickle, and an orange juice. Let me get a chocolate chip cookie too, because those are so good. Receipt. Orange juice. Frosted coffee. Food. Waffle fry.
Apparently just past the last Chick-fil-A.
We're in the South, baby. There's Chick-fil-A's everywhere.
I'll be in Houston.
Houston? That's a long way. That's like 4 hours. Texas is huge. All right, the time is 1 p.m. and we have made it to Houston, Texas. We have 100 and something miles, 100 miles approximately until Beaumont, and then we get into Louisiana. All right, it's 3:02 and we are in Louisiana. We've stopped in Sulphur, Louisiana for fuel, and I'm out here with the dogs while they sniff around and pee and poop, and then Jessica's filling up the diesel, and then I'm gonna go and drain the old lizard.
We went 296.3 miles. Divided by what, 14.5?
Yeah.
20.
20 miles to the gallon?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's not very good for a diesel. Our van really needs some work with the engine.
This Mealbars is delicious.
Mealbars. When you haven't had breakfast, lunch, or dinner, eat a Mealbar. Processed food filled with cancer and filled with delight. Look, I'm driving without any hands. Coffee and a cheeseburger. 1 o'clock at night. Last push to Atlanta. This is, I don't know. I don't have anything to say. I'm too tired. Whenever I'm real tired and driving in a car like this, and I gotta stay awake, and my partner Jessica has abandoned me to go sleep in the back, I listen to heavy metal. Worshipping Satan keeps me awake. We made it to Atlanta, we made it to Atlanta, we made it to Atlanta, we made it to Atlanta. What time is it? Do we even know? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, right? 3 or 4? 4:35 in the morning. Now, my math ain't great. What is it? 10 to 10 was 12. And you got 2 more, that's 14. 18 hours.
Well, then we lost an hour.
Oh, that's right, we lost an hour. Because we went to the East Coast. So, yeah, 17 hours. Yeah, math and stuff. Oh man, it feels good to be back in Atlanta. This is where we grew up, son. These are our old stomping grounds. This is where me and Jessica got married. I grew up here. Jessica moved here later on in life. Then we met. Then we made sweet love into the night. And then we moved away. And then we moved into a van. And now we're back. Hashtag, we love ATL. We made it. It's 4:45 in the morning. Now we're going to sleep. Good night.